August, the 8th month of the year and the 6th month of the Roman calendar. The Romans called the month Sextilis, which means sixth. 8 years before Jesus was born, the name of the month was changed to Augustus in honor of the Roman Emperor Augustus Caesar, because many of the important events in his life happened around that time of year. The 11th Olympic Games opened in Berlin in 1936. In 1774, Joseph Priestley discovered oxygen laboratory at Bowood House, Wiltshire, England. Lammas Day. Here you can see the logo of 11th Olympic Games, and also how Berlin streets were decorated with Nazi and Olympic flags. This is a painting of Priestley by Ellen Sharples in 1794 and also a painting of equipment used by Mr. Priestley for his researches. August 2, 1939, Albert Einstein wrote a letter to President Franklin D. Roosevelt concerning the possibility of atomic weapons. 6 years later, on August 6, 1945, the first atomic bomb, developed by the U.S., was dropped on the Japanese port of Hiroshima. Here you can see that letter. August 2, 1923, President Warren G. Harding died suddenly in a hotel in San Francisco while on a Western speaking tour. This is how the New York Times were published that news. August 2, 1990, the Iraqi army invaded Kuwait amid claims that Kuwait threatened Iraq's economic existence by overproducing oil and driving prices down on the world market. This led to the Operation Desert Shield and also Desert Storm. The first voyage of Columbus. Christopher Columbus departed on his first voyage from the port of Palos in southern Spain, on August 3, 1492, in command of 3 ships, the Nina, the Pinta and the Santa Maria. Barack Obama, the 44th U.S. President, was born in Honolulu, Hawaii, on August 4, 1961. You can see his childhood photo and also his birth certificate. Sir Nelson Mandela was arrested by security police in South Africa August 4, 1962. This is how Daily Mail was published that news. Jamaica was granted independence from England on August 6, 1962. The United States detonated 2 nuclear weapons over the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki on August 6 and 9, 1945, respectively, with the consent of the United Kingdom, as required by the Quebec Agreement. The 2 bombings killed between 129,000 and 226,000 people, most of whom were civilians, and remain the only use of nuclear weapons in armed conflict. The Great Train Robbery was the robbery of £2.6 million from a Royal Mail train heading from Glasgow to London on the West Coast Main Line in the early hours of August 8, 1963, at Bridego Railway Bridge, Ledburn, near Mentmore in Buckinghamshire, England. Herbert Hoover, 1874–1964, the 31st U.S. President, was born in West Branch on 10 August, 1874, Iowa. He was the first president born west of the Mississippi. Echo 1, the world's first communication satellite, is launched. Technically, Echo 1 was a passive reflector, as communication signals were bounced off it rather than retransmitted as modern satellites do today. August 12, 1676, King Philip swore ended with the assassination of Metacom, leader of the Pokanokets, a tribe within the Wampanoag Indian Federation. Nicknamed King Philip by colonists, He led a Native American uprising against white settlers which resulted in a war that raged for nearly 2 years. Fidel Alejandro Castro Ruz, who was Cuban communist revolutionary and politician who governed the Republic of Cuba as Prime Minister from 1959 to 1976 and then as President from 1976 to 2008, was born in 1926 August 13. The World War II ended when Japan surrendered unconditionally on August 14, 1945, signing their surrender on September 2. The Japanese surrender occurred after the United States dropped atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki on August 6 and 9, respectively. The 1948 Summer Olympics, officially known as the Games of the 14th Olympiad, opening was held on this day. Pakistan's Independence Day is celebrated on August 14 and India's on August 15, because in 1947 the ceremonies for the transfer of power were held a day earlier in Pakistan, so that the last British Viceroy, Lord Mountbatten of Burma, could attend the ceremonies in both Pakistan and India. French Emperor Napoleon Bonaparte, 1769–1821, was born on 15 August 1769 in the island of Corsica. The right eye of Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa. On August 21, 1911, the then little-known painting was stolen from the wall of the Louvre in Paris. August 31, 1997, Britain's Princess Diana died at age 36 from massive internal injuries suffered in a high-speed car crash, reportedly after being pursued by photographers. The crash occurred shortly after midnight in Paris inside a tunnel along the Seine River at the Pont de l'Alma Bridge, less than a half-mile north of the Eiffel Tower. Also killed in the crash were Diana's companion, Dottie Fade, 42, and chauffeur Henri Poil. A fourth person in the car, bodyguard Trevor Rees-Jones, was seriously injured. Click the bell icon and subscribe my channel for more videos like this. Please comment your ideas in the comment section below, so I can improve my videos. See you in next month. Have a nice August.